I left a negative Google review for this restaurant, and now the owner wants to fight me this Friday. And how do I know that? Well, he sent me a Google Calendar invite for this Friday called Parking Lot Beatdown Session. In the description of the event, parking lot, food will be served, knuckle sandwiches. How do you work at a restaurant and misspell the word sandwiches? So this weekend, my friend and I want to try out new places to eat. So we find this place on Google, all right? 4.3 stars, 7 reviews. We get there, place smells like shit, all right? But we're like, sorry, one of those places where they focus only on food and nothing else. So we're like, okay, bet. So we order and we get our food, and I'm telling you right now, it was unedible. Tastes like shit. You could not eat it. I wouldn't even feed this shit to my ex. But me and my friend, we're not confrontational people, right? So we just asked the waiter, can we get our check? And he's like, oh, you guys didn't touch your food. Is everything all right? And we're like, yeah, it seems like we weren't that hungry. He knew we were lying. So he goes in the back, and next thing you know, 10 seconds later, this 6'8", 350-pound NFL linebacker comes out and comes up to us. He's like, oh, you guys didn't like the food I cooked. And then me and my friend were like, it was good. It just didn't mesh well with our taste buds. This dude goes into a 2-minute-long Dr. Doofenshmirtz background story on how he had a vision to open up this restaurant when he was in jail. He finally got out and opened it up 3 months ago, and no one's complained since. And he started talking about how it wasn't his cooking. Maybe our taste buds just weren't enriched enough and cultured enough to appreciate good food. At that point, he's not disrespecting me. He's disrespecting my mom. Because these taste buds were cultivated by my beautiful mother's cooking. You can't say that to me. And the fact that no one's complained in the past 3 months was probably the fact that you look like Black Thanos. One snap and they're gone to the Shadow Realm. So next thing you know, me and this guy are going back and forth for the next 2 minutes, and he says something very rude to me, and I'm no bitch. So I'm about to be like, hey, you're gonna have to see me outside. But my brain tells my mouth to say, hey man, I'm a hashtag civilian. I want no smoke. And then he says, of course he didn't want smoke with me. Are you stupid? And walks away. So me and my friend are leaving the restaurant. I'm thinking to myself, I got bitched. The entire time I'm thinking to myself, I got bitched. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna get some eggs at Eggs' restaurant? No. I have asthma and bad ankles. I'm a target in jail. So I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write a negative Google review. And guess what? I wrote it, and it was beautifully well constructed, and I triple checked that shit. So a couple hours after posting it, I get a response, and it says, if you're the individual I had a disagreement with, please contact this email address. I'm willing to give you a $100 gift card to a store of your choice. Contact me ASAP. So you know what I do? Motherfucker, I email him. So I say, hello, I'm the individual who left a negative review and had an unpleasant experience at your establishment. I was contacting you in reference to the gift card. And you know what he says to me? He says, I knew your broke ass was going to message me. I'm not giving you shit. Keep your shitty reviews to yourself. And then literally at 3:46 a.m., he sends me the Google. How are you mad in the middle of the night?
The fact that Buddy actually wanted to get into some fisticuffs and say, I know your broke ass was going to respond. Parking lot beat down. At this time, he said 3 o'clock in the morning. He's in Toronto, but hey, parking lot beat down session. He's going to need at least an hour. He should have put 5 minutes on there, but he said from 9:30 to 10:30, but he sent it, I apologize. He said he sent it at 3 in the morning. So he's scheduling it for 9:30 to 10:30. I apologize. So you guys go, GR, he said this. He said he sent it. Which you can't see what time on here, but hey, man.
Small update to the beef with the restaurant owner. I wasn't planning on going, but a lot of the comments have given me some newfound confidence to the point where I got people from foreign nations riding with me. Switzerland, Venezuela, Albuquerque. People want to see me take on Debo from Friday. Protect the community from Black Thanos. This morning, I woke up at 6 a.m. to the Rocky theme song, started doing push-ups. Motherfucker, I was walking around subconsciously like this. You see that aura of confidence and perseverance? But then that all changed when I got a new email this morning. It says important details with a YouTube link attached, so I click on it. It is making funeral arrangements YouTube video, but I'm still confident. So I say, for you or me. And then he says, ha, see you tonight. I let you guess first hit, bring a shovel. Guys, I'm not lying to you. I can't tell if he's joking or not, but at the same time, I'm genuinely scared for my life. I'm going to contact this parole officer. This is not fun and games anymore. This is no ha. This is my life. This is serious.
Hey, man, it's something serious with these Keith Lee situations and him leaving reviews for people and helping people's business out. But when they say you're an artist, you tend to be sensitive about your ish. And that is crazy in itself, guys. So don't feel bad. Like, people call guys who leaves these comments Karens, that you're trying to destroy people. And you do have people who are influencers who have armies or huge followings who will spam business owners and make it look like they have a 1-star reviews when actually just based off of one incident, which I know they have things in place to combat this, but a lot of times it's really difficult with these things, especially if there's no confirmation to the whole situation. I've left a few reviews in the past. I think one restaurant, and I'm not really one of those people, But one restaurant, everything was just terrible. It was a taco place here. And you guys know I live in Charleston, which is a foodie city. And in these places, like a lot of these places, people, and I think a lot of people don't have mature taste buds at the end of the day. They're just fine just to get drunk, and whatever food they get is good enough. Just like people who get high, whatever food they eat is good enough. Me personally, I have a very sophisticated palate, like Buddy was saying. I've gone all over the world. I'm a chef myself, so I cook. So with service, food, I can't stand cold food. I like my food piping hot, and I like my drink super cold. So if you come with either of those, I'm not with it. If the service is lackluster and this thing is supposed to have great reviews, I just don't like following waves a lot of times, because you will go to some places and it sucks. It completely sucks. And it's just, who was thinking that this food was good? Now, one thing I do say, you can say, okay, the food sucks, right? But if the service was good, please put that on there. Please have and you can't say unbiased review, because it's you that's leaving it. Just like you're grading someone. Don't just be like, I'm mad they did this. She didn't call me by my first name, or she called my husband honey and sweetheart and all this stuff that you see a lot of times. Let's hear the whole story. Let's hear what's going on. Because people typically go to the lowest review. They go directly to the 1 stars, and they want to know why. Because negativity matters more than the overwhelming positivity. That's on any review. People want to know what's the issue, what's wrong, which I can understand that. If I'm purchasing something and I see a bunch of negative reviews, or why it has a 3 or 2, you're going to be like, okay, well, what's going on here? Let me click here and see what's going on. Or we just going to skip. My mind is telling me to go to the next one. So that's just me personally, my thoughts on it. Anyway, this is some crazy stuff, guys. Would you guys knuckle up with the homie? Would you call the police? Would you go back? Because apparently this guy is saying that he had folks riding with him in the situation. On the follow-up, said he got massive support with this. And then he allegedly did a cop-out, which I know he was joking, but who knows? This could be real.
Hey, this is a final update of the friendly quarrel between the restaurant owner and I. I would like to come on here and apologize to the 3 million people that watched my previous video. I lied. I said the food was mediocre when in fact it is amazing. It tastes gourmet. It is not prison food. And I would also like you guys to understand that I'm especially excited to try the new jerk chicken coming out this Monday.
When it comes to restaurants, guys, this stuff can make or break you. Bad reviews. People go off. I remember when I was doing credit, one person leaving a review, they don't care about all the positive stuff. They want to know about the one person who had a bad experience and had an axe to grind, and they were upset and mad because things didn't go their way. Just my thoughts. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this situation. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos that are going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. Listen, it's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. Let's run it up to 1 million. Follow me on Snapchat. Quit playing with me. Peace.